Hi, hello, and welcome. My name's Josh, and it is time we talk about Dragapult yet again. For those of you that do not know, I am a 100% Dragapult build believer in the deck. And that mainly comes from the fact that I got 87th place at NAIC with the deck after a literal ton of testing going up into the event. I decided Dragapult was the best play for me, and for good reason. The deck really is strong. It was strong at the beginning of the Twilight Masquerade format, and right now, I would say it's even stronger headed into the Shrouded Fables towards the tail end of the Twilight Masquerade format. Let's talk about some changes I've made to the deck and why. The first bit of changes I want to talk about come into the Pokemon category. If you'll notice, there is a Manaphy here. I am currently playing a 60 HP Dreepy from Silver Tempest, but this isn't the only Silver Tempest card I added to the deck. I also have added the Dragon Launcher Dragapult, and the main reason for these two Pokemon's inclusion is for the uprise of Gardevoir, and just how powerful Gardevoir EX is right now with a double Monkey Dory build. It can cause lots of issues, but Dragon Launcher, if they don't bench Manaphy, and if they do bench Manaphy, they can't play down two Monkey Dories, you can target down their Kirlias and wipe their board of all draw power, and that means your Ionos are that much stronger against Gardevoir at that point. This Dreepy is also super effective against Gardevoir because the 30 damage, 1 energy attack is kind of allows you to enable yourself a single prize board state against Gardevoir. Of course, we are keeping the Radiant Alakazam in here because 200 damage is not a lot. It's not enough to one-shot hardly anything right now, but it is more than enough to two-shot, so moving those 20 damage counters off of the active before you knock it out with Radiant Alakazam is super important right now, setting up math for all kinds of fun little plays. You might notice that I am still not playing the Natu Xatu build because I tested that way too much going into NAIC and was very oftentimes disappointed in that. When you play the Natu Xatu draw engine for the deck, you really have to play a higher count of Psychic Energy, and that takes away some of the consistency cards in the deck. And I would rather guarantee myself a Rare Candy Pidgeot turn 2 than I would even a Phantom Dive. The Pidgeot EX is what enables this deck to function and fly high, just like Dragapult likes to do. That was so cringy. Do I leave that in the video? I don't know. This is because Pidgeot EX just enables the deck to set up and control the tempo of the game, similar to what I talked about in my Mastering Dragapult EX video. Link in the description, and maybe even a link right now. Maybe, like right here. I can try to do some YouTube magic. But that is one of the main things about this deck that I kind of view it differently than other people. Dragapult is a very tempo-heavy deck in that it likes to kind of control the game pace. If you can control the game pace with this deck, 9 times out of 10 you'll find yourself winning. The only deck that really threatens to kind of ignore anything that you do is Raging Bolt, Ogerpon, and that's just it's a deck that is a very strong and underrepresented deck, I think, right now, but it's also something I'm not too terrified or worried about overall. There are still ways you can beat it. Now, over in the trainers category, I have made some changes, and one of the main changes you'll notice is I cut the Defiance band for Devo TM. This is mainly because there has been an uptick in Charizard as well, and the Dragapult mirror matches. So the Devo offers you a better option into those rare candy decks than the Defiance band. I also cut myself down to 1 copy of Boss's Orders, so that way I can find room for a Professor's Research in the deck. I also found room for a 4th Arven because, like I said earlier, I really want to get that Pidgeot EX out and about on turn 2. The Arven is one of the key ways of doing that. I still play the Claps Stadium and the Jamming Tower because Jamming Tower is such a good card in a lot of matches that the deck relies on Forest Seal Stone or tool cards such as Gardevoir. Jamming Tower can really shut those down in a very strong, meaningful way. 3 Iono just to kind of keep up with the idea of that constant disruption, keeping the tempo in your favor. Panic Mask, of course, remains in the deck because it is one of the best cards for this deck. 200 is an odd number, but it leaves a lot of things with 40 HP or less. And I also wanted to find a way of dealing with starting a Pokemon in the active that I don't really want there, such as, Dreepy that I didn't attach to on turn 1, so Rescue Board and Switch still find their ways in the deck, along with Professor Turo's Scenario to help me deal with the control block lax type of matchups. Energies are the exact same. 3, 3, and 1 Neo Upper is by far and away the best ace spec for this deck. I would love to play a Unfair Stamp, but there's just really no good way of cutting the Neo Upper energy. What it offers you is too much. I also didn't mention this, but we are currently on 2 copies of Super Rod because of the Dragon Launcher Dragapult. So, why don't we go ahead, hop into a game, and see what we can get cooking. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this person's name. There's no way I would ever get that right. So we do end up winning the coin flip. Going blind, you still want to pick second. Their fire coin doesn't really tell me too much about their deck of what we are facing currently, so let's just see. Not a bad opening hand for going second. Honestly, wouldn't be awful going first either, assuming that we are currently against Charmander. Oh, no, okay. So they have the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon here. It does prevent all damage to this Pokemon from attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability. All they did was attach pass, so why don't we go ahead and grab the Buddy Buddy and something I don't care to Ultra Ball. Let's get the Rescue Board. This could be a Luxray EX deck, is kind of what I'm thinking it could be right now. And this is where I do my deck check. Pidgey. Okay, so we do have the Dragon Launcher. We do have Rotom, Mela, and Neo. Okay. Pretty solid pricing there in terms of we have all the pieces available to us that we need. Let's Ultra Ball away. They attach the Lightning, so they can't knock me out next turn, so I can attach the active, so we're good to get rid of the Rescue Board. Grab the Rotom here. I'm going for the Rotom over the Lumineon because I value the raw draw power here at this point. I still don't know what we're up against, so I don't want to grab Lumineon for Arven because it could get Iono'd out of my hand. Raw draw power here, even if they get Iono'd out of my hand, is okay because they go to the bottom of my deck and I still get to see 6 new cards, so it's like I get to see 9 new cards basically if they Iono me here. So Pokemon Catcher into the Iono. I believe that tells me all I need to know now that this is a Raging Bolt Ogerpon deck. Alright, not the greatest Iono, but double Ultra Ball does help. And they can't get the attack off either, so that's good to know. My opponent's got 2 energies in the discard, Pokemon Catcher, Iono. This Ultra Ball here is going to be for Ogerpon, okay. Over the Raging Bolt is interesting. They haven't attached for turn yet, but they're going to use Energy Retrieval here, and it looks like they're going to Till Dance. And when you're right, you're right. So they get to draw 1 card here. Interesting that they're choosing that. There's the Raging Bolt. I wonder if they prize Greninja then. Okay, so 3 energy in play. 1 energy attachment away from being able to attack, and this thing retreats for 1, okay. And the Prime Catcher, are they going to put the Rotom in the active? Oh, sweet Summer Child. Was not expecting that, but they do want to Burst Roar and get rid of the Pokegear. Interesting, okay. So we will Ultra Ball here. We have the Rare Candy. Let's get rid of the Counter Catcher and the Fire Energy. Go ahead and grab ourselves we should grab Lumineon here, actually. I hate to say that, but we need an Arven for the 4 Sealstone and Switch if we want to attack. And I do want to attack. Grab the Switch, grab the 4 Sealstone. We will do this. We will star Alchemy for the Pidgeot EX. Just gotta make sure I can piece all this together still. Not the easiest thing to piece together here, honestly. Ultra Ball, those 2. And I don't get to attack with Phantom Dive, so that's not great. Why don't I go ahead and Quick Search? And let's just be a little preemptive here. We do have the Neo Upper, we have all that, we're okay. Let's go ahead and grab a Drakloak, and if they take the 2 prize knockout, I don't have the Panic Mask right now, so I need to be a little aware of that. I need to kind of find the Panic Mask off the prizes, so I need to set up a multi-prize turn more than anything else here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's take the Dreepy, because I can Ultra Ball the Dreepy away. Ultra Ball Dreepy and the Fire Energy, and we'll play the Super Rod here. The other Drakloak. Now we have both Draklooks online, focusing more on draw power than anything else right now. They're already down their Prime Catcher, so let's just go ahead and do this. 1, 2, and 3. Leave one fire in there for the Mela. And I want to leave the Rotom in the active because they need one more energy to knock it out than they would for the Lumineon. Or no, wait, it's 70, not 60. So let's just instant charge. Doesn't matter too much. Not the best, not the worst. Nest Ball coming down for my opponent. Probably looking for a second Ogerpon or Raging Bolt here, if I had to guess. Ogerpon. Also, I apologize if my energy level is not the same as it usually is. I have been dealing with a bit of a cold after going out and about this weekend to several league events. League Cup did not go as well as I wanted it to. Ended up 3-3, getting donked on my win into top 8, unfortunately. But it be that way sometimes. Jamming Tower, interesting, okay. So they are on the build built to counter Guardy and the Lost City as well, okay. It's surprising they didn't go for Mew EX there. Are they just going to Burst Roar again? Is that all they've got? Because if they Burst Roar again here, wow, okay. Wow. No energy in the discard means SATA does not work for you. Okay, let's go ahead and do double Recon Directive first. Take the Psychic. Recon Directive. Take the Dragapult. Evolve. Attach. No energies in the discard, so if I boss up this this Raging Bolt, it's going to be a bit harder for them to get energy in the discard pile, so we'll do this. Let's go ahead and quick search. Let's grab the Buddy Poffin because I'd like to hit Clap Stadium here off prizing eventually. And so let's get another Dreepy down. Don't want to get the 60 HP one down until I want it to down. And we'll go ahead and Phantom Dive 40 here. And 10 and 10. Trying to prevent them from getting too much energy in the discard pile. Start 0. This is why the deck really needs to run Pokestop. Pokestop serves so many like dual purposes. Alright, so there's the okay, they could potentially attack here. Assuming they have SATAs, they do, okay. But we are one counter catcher, Neo upper energy away from a very strong play. Oh, they're going to switch cart. Switch cart does cause me some issues here, though. More energy in play onto the Ogerpons. And do they not have the switch cart? Palpad? What are they doing? Are they calling my bluff that I only have one bosses in my deck? And they're just going to let me knock this one out for free? Are they? Because I could potentially attack with Dragon Launcher. And I mean, that's kind of not a bad idea, actually, here. Just attack with a single prizer. And all they do, Burst Roar. Okay, they didn't have Switch Cart. They must have missequenced. I'll take it. Rare Candy. Let's see. I can find the Dragon Launcher guy. Recon Directive is such a good just ability. Dragon Launcher. Attach. Let's go ahead and retreat. Let's get rid of the fire. Move you up. Quick search. There's really nothing I need to quick search for here. Let's just get something onto the bottom of the deck that I don't need. Because I do want to Iono them. Iono. Alright, I'll take that. It's really not bad at all, actually. And we'll Dragon Launcher the active for knockout. And now we have a single prize Pokemon on the active. Do they have the Gust? That's the only thing that could kind of punish me here is if they have the Gust. Because ultimately I would have liked to have 2 Dreepies down, but kind of made the play a little aggressive. Hopefully no boss's orders or Pokemon catcher. Never punished, right? Never punished. Shuffle in the deck, important for them. And how many energies is that in play? 4, 5, 7, 9, and they have the Gust. Okay. Now things are a little punishing, but they still have to get rid of 4 or 5 energies here. So we can still come back from this, and this is their only Raging Bolt in play. We definitely can attack with Spooky Shot. Looks like they're going to try to attack with this Ogerpon as a return. Alright, move you up. Counter Catcher is offline, unfortunately. Let's go ahead Super Rod back in some Dreepies. Because we can Arven for Buddy Buddy. 1, 2. I need that guy back too because I have the other one in hand, but this just helps me draw back into it. Nest Ball for 1 Dreepy. Bench the other Dreepy. Oh no. I do like the Iono here. I could Neo upper attack too, but I want to attack with the single prizes. Because then this guarantees me the knockout even with a Bravery Charm or whatever they do. Yeah. Let's hit him with the Iono. Happy with that. That's fine by me. Treat. Promote. Do I want to shuffle my deck? I feel like I should shuffle my deck. Let's not shuffle my deck, actually. It's just Spooky Shot. And if they can attack, they can attack. If they can't, they can't. Spooky Shot. How many Satos are they down? Thornton. They pop-outed back in both Satos they were down. Okay, so the odds that they have Satos in hand is very high. But the odds that they're down 8 energy, 3 lightning. Okay, so the energy retrievals gets back a lightning for sure. Looked like that was a lightning and grass. Yes, lightning and grass. Okay. Sadas. So they have the attack. Probably should have shuffled my deck. I mean, there was 1 Dragapult at the bottom, 1 Dragapult not at the bottom. Okay, Raging Bolt comes out. Now, them being forced to go through this single prize option here, though, is very helpful for me because it's going to off-skew the prize race here. Even if they are able to take knockout here and knock out a Dragapult EX, that doesn't mean they can win because this is only a single prize. They'll go down to 3, and so they will have to take out a Dragapult and probably another Dragapult. That's the way I've kind of want this to go in my favor here. Heavy Ball. Thinning their hand out if I had to guess. There's the Radiant Greninja. Wish you had that earlier, huh? But you Nest Balled for the Radiant Bolt, so now you can't even play it down. 5 cards in deck. 5 in hand. Iono to 3, not worth it. Bellowing Thunder, they have to get rid of, what, 3 energies for knockout? Yeah, 3. Do they get rid of both off the active? No. Okay, so if I knock out the active here, that is going to hurt them. Should have put a Psychic Energy back in. That is hugely helpful, actually, here. So now I should be good to Arven for the Ultra Ball. Yep. Get rid of Devo and Earthen Vessel. Grab the Dragapult. Rare Candy. This one doesn't matter because I can't attack with either of them now because of the way I played my energies. 70 does not get the knockout, actually, does it? So we do need the Neo upper here. Let's go ahead and retreat. Promote. Wish I had Panic Mask. We'll take the knockout here. 40 there. And just put the cornerstone up to 30. Panic Mask? No. So I misplayed with my super odds here, and this is something that kind of can happen when I'm not as experienced with the deck. I'm down all my psychic energies now. I should have super odded back in 1 psychic energy before the Dragapult DX. So if this gets knocked out, we do kind of just lose. They know I play the Alakazam. They don't know I play Alakazam. So they might try to play around the Radiant Charizard here. Because if I had Radiant Charizard, I could just win. Do they have the fighting energy in hand? Superior. So they do have the knockout here. Radiant Greninja comes down. Did they put all 4 energies back in their hand? They did, okay. I don't want to say I'm out of it yet. They only have 1 card left in deck. And Buddy Buddy here. Thin out the deck. We need to Iono, but I don't want to Iono. Let's play this down. What did they get rid of? It doesn't matter what they get rid of. Hopefully get rid of Sandy Shocks. Get rid of Lumineon. We definitely misplayed, but we're not out of it yet. Okay, they get rid of the Cornerstone. Fine by me. Quick search. For the Iono. Time to Iono them to 1. Go ahead and attach the fire energy here. Iono to 1. Rare Candy Dragapult, come on! Alright, that's not awful, actually. It could be a lot worse. It could be so much worse. Let's go and counter catcher up and insta charge. Okay. Oh. Well, we have the Dragapult next turn. Oh, the Pokegear here. Okay. They find the Sadas. If they get the energy to retreat, they win. And that's my last counter catcher too. I can't let them hit the energy to retreat. No energy, no energy, no energy. Come on, you didn't hit it. Ah, they hit it. GG. Oh, this deck is so cruel the way it sets up and plays. Very good game though from me and my opponent. Now they're just playing for BM here. Should have scooped, but I'm recording the video, so I'm not going to scoop. I'll let them have their fun. That superior energy retrieval came in so handy for them. 420 blaze it. So if I had played Radiant Charizard, I could have won that. And that's understandable. Radiant Charizard is a good card. Do I want to switch to the Radiant Charizard? Do I do that? GG's to the opponent's name I can't pronounce. We go again. Alright, match has been found. Joey Robbie. Why did I call him Roby? That was so weird. What is wrong with me? Tells please because it never fails. Until it does. Curses. They chose first, okay. Never a good day when you have to start Lumineon though. This is a god-awful hand. Mulligan to save the day. Okay, looks like we're against Lugia. I do enjoy a good Lugia match. Come on, please be a good mulligan for me. Don't let this be the way I go out. Alright, we survive with the Buddy Poffin. Okay. They have to start Blood Moon. Not great, not awful for them. This, though. This is awful. Tails. Or heads. Yeah. No Carmine, though. No Ultra Ball, either. I really like Lugia right now. I think Lugia is a contender for S tier deck right now. I really do. Oh, double chops, Ultra Ball turn 1. Oh, not a bueno. Lumineon, they're going to go for the Carmine. Come on, with the Lugia V though. With the Lugia V, punish them. Forever punished. No Lugia V down turn 1. All right, come on, punish. Never punished. And the craziest thing to me is they had 2 Carmines. They could have played it without playing the Lumineon. Why did they not go for Lugia V? They could have guaranteed it. Instead, they left it up to fate. I don't get it. Dreepy and a Pidgey. I'm not even going to bother prize checking because things could be awful. Yeah, I think I do this. Do it. Need to keep those counter catchers. All right, let's hope that the 3 retreat cost leads to a good turn for me. 5 cards in hand. Lugia VSTAR, that's fine. Attack with Blood Moon, make me a happy camper. No jets. You're not allowed to have jet energy in hand. It's just not allowed. All right, heads again. I'm fine with that. Lugia. Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Beast here. No energy in the discard. Oh, they had the jet. Of course they have the jet. Benny and the Jets. But they're cruel and unusual is the words I used to describe this. I want to counter catcher that Blood Moon or something back into the active. Honestly though, it could be a lot worse. They're only going to get 1 prize here. Use the second Primal Turbo, please. Okay, they are doing it. This could help me determine what I counter catcher. Give you a hint. Its name is Blood Moon. Oh, they went to the Lugia. Okay. Double turbo. And they promote the Lugia for easy retreat. Makes sense. Okay. Promote my Pidgey for call for family. We will counter catcher. Don't want to draw back into that. Don't need it. And Iono. This gives them 3 more cards, but I need it real bad. This is not what I was hoping to find. That's not at all what I was hoping to Iono for. Oh my gosh. Okay. You don't gotta be so rude about it. So they go down to 3 prizes this turn. I have to make a play happen. So 2 double turbos there. No jets in hand, please. Come on, baby. No jets. I'd really like it if they just commit to the attack with Blood Moon here. Are they committing to the attack with Blood Moon here? Now, I would be super sad if they boss, though, here, too. And then 1 double turbo, or are they retreating? They're going to get rid of all 3 of these energies with manual retreat. But then they can't attack with Iron Hands. They should just commit to the attack with Blood Moon here. Potentially boss up one of these 2. But they're retreating. Okay. Into the Lugia. Okay. So that's 3 energy down. 14 more to go. Alright, move up the Rotom here. Because the only thing that can knock out Rotom at this point is Blood Moon. Alright. Bench. Super Rod. Ultra Ball. I feel like that boss's orders in their hand, though. The little Iono. That's why I really wanted to play Iono there. Okay. That's not terrible. We have, if they don't knock out the Pidgey here, that's really good. It's to charge. Still alive, but we are, in fact, barely breathing. They're attacking for 180 with Lugia right now. They have to commit 5 energy to Blood Moon if they want to take the knockout here, or they have to have boss's orders. Jamming Tower, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm not, but I have to be. Do I still have my collapsed? Yes, okay. Also, I've just remembered I haven't prize checked yet. This game has been frustrating, so I haven't done that. I have no right of winning this game, but if I do, I'll be a happy, happy boy. You need boss to get rid of this. Okay, they just Tempest Dive. Sweet. We love a good top deck. Arven, Forest Sealstone, 100,000% here. Counter Catcher, the other 1,000% here. Okay. Forest Sealstone there. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves. Collapsed is in deck. Let's get it. Attach that there. Sweet, we have the attack. Star Alchemy. Do I gust up the Blood Moon here? I think I do. Please have Neo Upper in deck. Oh, God. Oh, boy. This is where prize checking really can hurt you, huh? Okay, so then we definitely Neo or gust up and attack. Yeah. That is the line here. Let's grab the Earthen Vessel. Get rid of the Arven. Attach the Psychic. Manually retreat. Or we could go after the Iron Hands. Which one is the bigger threat right now? Iron Hands can take 3 on the Lumineon. I think I need to go after the Iron Hands. But if they have the boss's orders, then things just kind of get funky. But I think we do it like this. Is there anything I want to Super Rod back in? No. Okay. Jet Headbutt. What a weird game. That was such a weird turn for me. If I had known I prized Neo Upper, I don't know. I probably would have gone Dragon Launcher, honestly. Because then Dragon Launcher can set up 100 on both Archeopses, and then 2 Jet or Phantom Dives knock them out. Just sounds pretty good in hindsight. I've never played this matchup since I've switched to Dragon Launcher, though, so I haven't thought of that just yet, until now. Alright, what does my opponent do? The counter catcher on the Iron Hands here is definitely annoying. I kind of have to manually retreat it, honestly. Because 120 plus 180 with the Lugia V is only 300. They can't knock me out with those 2 attacks. I'm gambling big here on them not having the boss. They failed the first Primal Turbo. Interesting, okay. Are they just going to give me the Iron Hands then? Because I'd be happy with that. Attach the gift to it to draw. Okay, sweet. So boss. Archeops for 1. If I get rid of the Archeops, then they have a hard time powering anything up. But Counter Catcher doesn't need to be online, but do I need a prize? I kind of need a prize. Yeah, let's do it. Full 60. And then we'll grab a research off the next quick search. Panic Mask, please. I'm at Neo Upper Energy. That's what I really needed. We still have Mela, though. So if they take Knockout here, which I highly doubt they can, we have Mela. They attach the gift energy to the Iron Hands, expecting me to knock it out. But I have boss. So if they feed me the Iron Hands here, they draw with gift. But drawing with gift is not as good this turn now as it was last turn because it top decked 1 more card. Lugia to the active makes sense. Battle of the Brains. Now they only have one Primal Turbo online, so they could power up the Iron Hand still. Next turn is looking like we might need to try to Mela our next 2 turns. Still have still have one Iono left in deck. How many Arven? 1 Arven. Okay, Lumineon here. Now if they Lumineon for boss and boss up my Lumineon, they get down to 1, and then they probably have 1 more boss left in deck. That's where things get really frustratingly complicated. Serena, okay, so they're leaving 1, they probably have 2 bosses left in deck, then they're going to Serena up the Lumineon here and knock it out with Iron Hands, guaranteed. Retreat. Though, this does just leave the 1, so they're going to bank on Ursaluna knocking out. I still have, I know I used Turos already to get Lumineon out of the active. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's doubly unfortunate. They chose not to retreat. Okay. So they're saving their legacy energy. Let's go ahead and buddy. Get you on the board. Radiant Alakazam here? I think so. Yeah, I like Alakazam here quite a bit actually, because no matter what they try to do with damage counters or retreating, then I can play around that. We will go ahead and quick search. Need to Iono them to 2. No energy in the discard yet, okay. Put them down to 2. Strong hand. Grab you. Recon Directive. Panic Mask is actually huge here. Retreat. Panic Mask is huge. Wow, okay. Do I attach it yet? I don't think I do. I don't think I use Alakazam here yet, do I? 200, 220, 240, yeah, I do Alakazam. Off there. And just in case they have some disruption, let's go and attach. Phantom Dive. 1, 2, 3. Now that legacy energy though, wherever they put that is going to be so huge. Heads, that's good. Evolution, not a second Lumineon. Second Lumineon would just win them the game here. Trying to prevent the gift energy. Great Ball, no Lumineon. Lumineon, please, no Lumineon. I mean, I also have to remember, they don't know if I play anything either. Legacy, ooh, Legacy on the Ogerpon though. And they always have Sob too. Primal Turbo, okay. They're gonna knock out my Drakloak here, aren't they? But that's fine, because then I can knock that out. And they have to shuffle back in Gift. Oh, wait, no, they can just knock out my Rotom. I didn't realize that. Oof. Did I get rid of Manaphy? I did. Big oof. I didn't realize they played the Ogerpon. Should have expected it. GG's. Man, starting Lumineon crushed me that game. That was real brutal starting Lumineon. Alright, so 0-2. Let's get at least 1 win on the board, please. Alright. Tails never fails against the Pirate King. Come on, Luffy. That's... Okay, and I get to go first. Alright. Let's see it. Okay, well, we can start Rotom. I don't hate starting Rotom here, but I kind of like starting Alakazam a bit better. Assuming I have Switch. Hopefully I have Switch. Alright, Ancient Box. That's kind of what I thought. That's why I didn't want to start Rotom. Buddy Poffin's great. 1, 2. So we prized 1 Dreepy. Yeah, 1 Dreepy. 2 Dreepies. 2 Dreepies. Neo Upper, are you in deck, Neo Upper? Hello, Neo Upper? You're here. Thank you. Was Mela here as well? Mela, you're also here. Sweet. Okay. You know what I didn't check, though, was for Switch. That's okay. We're probably getting knocked out anyway because we are weak. Alright, Insta-charge me. I'll take that. Because I can Arven for Ultra Ball. Get the Dragapult online. This is one of those matchups where I think you want to go for early Dragapult as soon as possible. Ooh, fancy. Consider yourself a bit of a collector, do we, Mr. Pirate King? Moon. Sadas. So they have the attack for sure. That means they have the knockout. But do they have the Greninja? Oh, you read my mind, Mr. Pirate King. I still really think Ancient Box is also in a good place right now. Ooh, okay, so this is the Double Moon, not Ancient Box. Assuming that's what the Dunsparce coming down means. But honestly, putting the Dunsparce down is kind of silly because, you know, Phantom Dive. I'm going to go for Pidgey and Dragapult this turn, so Pidgey to the active. Mask is not helpful in this matchup. Ultra Ball, Sealstone, 1, 2. Man, it would be so funny to use it would be so funny to Dragon Launcher these guys, but it doesn't really work out that way. Especially whenever I've prized so many pieces here. Quick search. I'm gonna keep the Force Seal there because I can. Dragapult. Bada bing, bada boom, goodbye, Dunsparce. Nothing gives me greater pleasure in life than knocking out Dunsparce right now. Think of me what you will, but Dunsparce is one of my least favorite Pokemon of all time. It's literally a slug bee. Like, I hate bees, and I'm not the biggest fan of slugs. Can you blame me? Oh, they couldn't Sawdust the Dimension Moon. I didn't even notice that till just now. Dragapult's gonna win today. All your troubles will be far away. More energy already in the discard pile is insane. And the fact they got rid of Nest Ball there, do you think you don't need Nest Ball? Because you kind of do. Come on, show me what you got, Mr. Pirate King. Show me. Earthen Vessel. How many energies is this person playing? Explores Guidance goes bye-bye. More energies, so that's at least 6 energy. Probably 8 if I had to guess. There's the EX. I prized my 30 HP guy, or my 30 damage guy. 60 HP Dreepy, I just realized is prized, and that could be super relevant now. I'll find them. Don't you worry, I'll find them. Oh wow, triple EXs? Did you find your dark patches though? Because I know that's what you're looking for. Booster capsule, that's fine, not worried about it. Dark patch number 1, not worried about it. But dark patch number 2 and a switch card, that's when I'd be worried about it. Do you have them? No way they have dark patch prime catcher, right? I think I would have already slammed it down if I was them and I had it. Nah, they're just trying to save face with the booster capsules. 200 though is still 200. Sorry, Mr. Pirate King. I'm going after your Greninja. Bench. Quick search. Give me the Greninja. Actually, should I just go after the moon so it knocks itself out? Not a terrible idea. Or, how many Earthen Vessels are they down? 2, 3 energy? It would be kind of funny if I ownered them. Kind of think I'm going to do that. That's actually genius. Because I know they have at least 2 energies in their hand right now. Take that, Pirate King. And we got our research. That's sweet. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Just did that in case I find the not baby Dragapult, baby Dreepy. Baby Dreepy? No! I needed the baby. Ooh, knuckles popping. That felt good. They're gonna be so angry when I show them Dragon Launcher Dragapult. They just played down that Artisan. My army of Dreepies will be back to me before you know it. Ooh, dark patch, okay. Yeah, the Sawdust. I had the leather Earthen Vessel, so my idea was not wrong, but it also wasn't right. Now they are down 3 Earthen Vessels, but they only have 1 energy left in hand that's getting ready to be attached to the active, I'm sure of it. Explores Guidance before the attachment. This person knows what's up. Bye-bye, Dunsparces. No draw engine for you, Pirate King. Still, 200 HP is 200 HP. 2 cards left in hand. Now you make it really undesirable to Iono you. This is where tool jamming would be so good because I can just win. Let's see if I can win this turn. I bet you I can. Buddy Poffin. Let's use Artisan, just deck check first and thin the deck out potentially. Grab the Pidgey, can't hurt. Do we have the Jamming Tower in deck? We do. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just full send here. Thin the deck out. Oh wait. I still have the I forgot I haven't even used my VSTAR yet. That's so funny. Quick search. Dragapult. Star Alchemy. Neo Upper Energy. Rare Candy. Dragapult. Attach. Retreat. Hello, Jamming Tower. I bet you're so happy, Pirate King. I know I'd be so happy. I would be ecstatic, honestly. There's my 60 HP, 30 damage little fella. Come on, give me the game. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, GG's. I feel like I shouldn't be saying GG's after losing 2 of the 3 games I played. But here I am saying GG's. Thank you, Pirate King, for a good game, and thank you to the other 2 people I played, Joey Robbie, and the person's name that I cannot even try to pronounce. Those were great games, even though I was on the receiving end of the L. Is that right? No, wait. Of the L. I am okay with that, because I feel like I learned a lot from those games, and hopefully the commentary was insightful. As always, thank you to Game Grove, thank you to the Pioneers, and thank you to the great state of West Virginia, because that is where I'm from, and that's where the Pioneers are based right now. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, because we got some more content coming up. My first scripted video will be releasing sometime this week, hopefully before Friday, because I'm going to script out things I wish I knew before getting started in the competitive PTCG. So guys, until next time, which will hopefully be not as long, hopefully I don't get sick and my dogs don't need to get neutered, or neutered is for guys, spades for girls. You got neutered. Hopefully that doesn't have to happen again. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, everybody.